Hello, good morning to all of us here. Good evening, good afternoon to most Nigerians. My people, I really want to bring to our notice some issues. But before then, I remain Marvelous Serial. It's very disheartening certain times, to hear some issues that borders on security and the government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Actually, when we talk about a federation, Nigeria does not run things as a federation, but it's very much unbelievable that at every given time we have said that we are a federated unit. But honestly, we are not. Because if Nigeria was to be run as a federated unit or state or nation, there are certain things that would have been put in place. But before then, like I said, I remember Marvelous Serial, and if this is your very first time of watching my video or seeing me on video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, share my videos, like my videos, and comment, so that you will be having updates of my current videos from now henceforth. Thank you, and God bless you once again. So, like what I was saying, like the issue that was discussed yesterday, the issue of distrust in the government. In Nigeria, there is distrust. That is just the simple truth. And that has been the reason why there is clamor for secession. At every given time, you see the Yorubas, you see the incessant IPOB always saying, we want to be on our separate nation. And that is just the simple truth. That I don't owe anybody apologies to be in support of what Nnamdi Kanu has been canvassing, because if you are not accepted in a nation, you have the right to be on your own. And that is just the simple truth. Because I see no reason why the Igbos, at every given time, somebody will tell me that we need to negotiate before we produce a president in the nation. And that is not just the issue. But I want to put it to us that even if there is need for the Igbos to still remain in Nigeria, Nnamdi Kanu was the person who first brought in the idea of referendum, where the whole Nigerians will sit down together and dialogue. That is, being able to sit on one table, discuss on way forward for the nation. Nnamdi Kanu never came at first with the idea of, secession. He first of all brought in the idea of sitting down together, let us discuss on how Nigeria will move forward. And this is, for me, I feel it is a clarion call for people that are on leadership positions to sit up. Let us sit down. What is this issue? What has all these problems cost the nation? And because there is a particular set, or should I say tribe, that feels that they are favored with all the incessant problems happening in Nigeria. For that reason, they decided to say it can never be. Who is Nnamdi Kanu to make a call for referendum? And that is where we have a problem. That somebody like Nnamdi Kanu, a man of 50-something years, will speak concerning what he is saying or what he perceived to be a problem, the root cause of a problem in Nigeria, and somebody will come out and he will say he is a little boy of yesterday. You see, this is where we are having our problem. A man of 30 years in Nigeria is still a boy. He's still seen as a boy. He doesn't talk. He doesn't come out and make his own personal declaration. And somebody will always see somebody of 50-something years and you'll be calling him a boy. I don't know where our mentality is coming from. And people who say that they are educated, people who say that they know it all, professors in various endeavors, they would be calling a man of 53, 54, 55 years a boy. A man that is old enough to be a grandfather. And you will be calling him a boy. Nigerian politicians and leaders are very, very insensitive to the level that sometimes you begin to ask yourself some certain questions. There are relevant questions that need to be answered, that need to be asked and answered equally. I could remember when Sowore came out, there was a political leader from either Ogun State or Oyo State that was calling him a boy. I mean, a man of 47 years as at then, that was last year, if I'm not mistaken, I stand to be corrected. 47 years or 47 years by last year or last 2 years, and somebody was calling Sowore a boy. That is the kind of Nigeria we run. And you want me to be happy, to be proud, to remain in the same country where a man of 40 years is still seen as a boy. You don't talk? How many Nigerian politicians today fought the civil war? That at every little time you make mention of you don't want civil war, or if Nigeria want it this way, let there be civil war. And somebody will tell you, did you fight? Those of you that fought the civil war, what did you gain? What have you corrected from the things that caused the civil war that is still not happening and even happening more today? The Fulanis we are talking about today, we are there not in Nigeria as early as 1960s. Sorry, my dear. I'm really sorry. These Fulanis were in Nigeria for years and years ago. When we were growing up, I know the Fulanis to be that peaceful. I believe that there are so many Fulanis that were in Nigeria even before the colonial masters. But before then, they have been in Nigeria very peaceful people. They come with their sticks, with their namas, with their cows then, because the local dialect is nama. So when they come in the villages, they come to beg water from the villagers. We give them water. They go to the stream. When they get to the farms where there is a new harvest, they pass over to a kind of bush or where harvest has been made that is remaining fallow. They go there and graze their farm, and nobody disturbs them because they were friendly with the people. Most of them knows the Igbos in person. I know of a guy that his name used to be, I think, Abdullahi. He was a very good friend of mine. There is no day he will come to my community that he will not come to our house. And I give him water. Sometimes we eat, he will go freely. Sometimes if he feels like to sleep, he will sleep over in my place. Because somehow they feel somehow inferior sometimes, maybe that is their character. But he wouldn't want to sleep inside the room. So he would prefer to sleep outside. But we will give him clothes, wrapper to cover up himself for the prevention of mosquito bite and stuff like that. But he will sleep freely and stay in the morning before he will go, because he normally goes out early. He will knock on my door and tell me, I want to go. I say, okay, no problem. But the political leaders, have they not come to understand that there is something fishy? There is something different between the Fulani of old and these current ones. And you are telling us that they have the right to be integrated into the country, even when you know the atrocities, the anomalies they are causing the nation, the unrest they are bringing to the nation. And people are there politicizing every issue that comes to Nigeria. It is, being politicized. Somebody is coming from Niger Republic, somebody is coming from possibly Mali, Senegal, Sudan, stuff like that. You allow them to come in just because they are Fulani from other countries, and you don't care to check their characters. You don't care to look into the excesses, the havoc they are causing the nation. And you want us to believe that because they are Fulanis, they have every right to do whatever they want. They are nomadic people, and we should allow them to be killing our people. And you don't care? It doesn't touch you as a leader? You want to politicize everything? My dear, this is high time for us to disintegrate. I think that should be the best, so that you live on your own world. You do that which you want to do, because our people are not the kind of people that you come and rape and you go scot-free. You don't. You cannot rape our people and you go scot-free. You don't politicize everything. This is security. And besides, we are no longer talking about one Nigeria. That is just the simple truth. If you like it, you take it. If you don't like, it's up to you. But I am putting it to you that Nigeria is tired of Nigeria. Nigerians are tired of Nigeria. That is just the simple truth. Because we have two different people in Nigeria now. It's either you are a politician or you are a nobody. You are a politician now or a nobody. Even the leaders are no longer accountable to the people they are leading. We don't know. They are now leading themselves. Because if Rotimi Amaechi can, after being thrown some questions, he said that he is only going to be answerable to the wife when he goes back to the house. That is very, very insensitive. That proves his idiocy in the public. Sitting down on the platform of Channels TV and making such utterances. My dear, that speaks volume of his idiocy. Honestly, we really need to understand issues. We really need to follow issues. ESPN is the best answer. For me, they are the best answer. Because you cannot tell me that the basic responsibility of a government that should be for the protection of life and properties, and the government has decided not to do it, and the people decide to take security to themselves. They decide to secure their zone. They decide to secure their states, their communities, their local government, and somebody is coming out and you say you are against. I am telling you, the governors of the eastern region, they are all fools. Honestly, that is what they are. You cannot tell me that your people are being maimed, being killed, kidnapped, raped, are women, your mothers, your sisters. For crying out loud. If your own wife as a leader is to be raped, how will you see it? If your own daughter was to be raped, how will you see it? If you like, take your daughters, your mothers, your fathers to abroad. Let them be there. But I am assuring you that if we continue going this way, even if they are there, you yourself who is here, you will never rest in peace. You will never, even them that are in abroad, we all know each other. We know where they are living. If worse come to worse, you decide to be killing people the way you are doing, them themselves, they will equally be killed abroad. You don't know. Or you feel it cannot happen. Or you feel because you have brought them to where there is security, you don't know that there are some other means that people can take away the life of people. Just the way you people are doing at home. It's very, very impossible for us to continue living together in this way. We can't. The gospel of living together with the Fulanis now is a false gospel. Because it's not going to work. It's not working and it can never work. Look at what is happening in Ogun State. Look at what is happening in Oyo. How can you explain this? How can you explain it to unborn generation that a man will wake up in the morning and go to his farm and he will not come back? Look at somebody like Wole Soyinka. Wole Soyinka would have been killed. What if that man decided to shoot him on that very day? He would have been a dead man and nothing would have happened. And Nigerians will say, no problem. The so-called security architecture in Nigeria is such a one that has been so compromised that an IG of police will be saying some things and he will say, no problem. If the presidency will say no problem, why wouldn't he say no problem? Why? Security outfit or architecture that failed Nigerians. They were dethroned or they were replaced. And they are now soliciting for them to become ambassadors of the nation. Where is our... This, sometimes when Nnamdi Kanu say the black man mentality is as black as black. Sometimes if you look at it inwardly, it is 100% plus one correct. You don't argue it. You don't. My brothers, most of the times, each time I want to come on the platform to discuss certain issues, I will always be carried away because of the kind of lies that we play, that we say, that the kind of politics that we play with issues that are very, very relevant and important. It's very painful. It's very painful. Very, very, very painful. Nigeria, we are no longer talking about unity. Let us divide and go our separate ways so that unity in different countries that will come out of Nigeria will remain. Thank you and God bless you.